Hey guys, welcome to Making Mindfulness Fun. Today we're going to be talking about Enneagram Type Ones and the biggest thing that Type Ones need to heal right now to start living their lives to the fullest.
But first, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our posts. So we post every day something for a tip or an inspiration to help you live a more mindful life.
So what is the Type 1? The Type 1 is called the perfectionist. If you've seen our recent videos, if you've seen our previous videos, we gave you an overview on the Type 1. If you do not know already, you might want to pause this video and go check that out first and then come back to this video though. Make sure you come back to the video because we're about to tell you a lot on how to heal your chakras and how you can start living in alignment as a Type 1. As a Type 1, there's three triads. There's the anger, fear, and shame triad. This is the core emotion that each Enneagram type feels. As a Type 1, you're in the anger triad along with the 8 and the 9. And as a 1 though, you don't express your anger or ignore your anger, you repress it. So it turns into resentment. And this can show up as a huge problem for Type 1s because holding on to anger and holding on to that resentment, it's like holding a hot coal as if you're gonna throw it at someone. The only person you're burning is yourself. So you need to practice letting go of your resentment, practice forgiveness, so you can live in alignment and be your healthiest Type 1 self.
So the heart chakra is the one you're going to focus on first. Now, remember when we talked about in the chakra series, the heart chakra not only is about like giving love to others, it's about giving love to yourself. And more importantly, it's about forgiveness. To open up your heart chakra, you have to let down your expectations a little bit. And so the first person you need to work on forgiving is yourself, because you hold yourself to such a high standard that you expect everyone to stay at that standard. And you know that you have great intentions. You want to make the world a better place. You stick with your morals, and sometimes things just don't go the way they want.
Definitely. And on top of that, you have that constant presence of the inner critic. And that's a lot of times why you hold yourself to such a high standard. And it often makes you feel like you're never enough. It's a sense of you have to be perfect to be enough for the world. And that's why it's so important for you to forgive yourself along with forgiving others. And so the key practice that we recommend for Type 1s who are trying to heal their heart chakra is to do this thing called a metta meditation. And now a metta meditation is a meditation, and it's a mindfulness practice where you bring attention to 5 different sources of forgiveness. And you have to help me remember these, but one is you're going to start by forgiving a friend, right? The second is you're going to forgive someone who's mutual to you, someone who's an acquaintance. The third is you're going to try and forgive yourself. And the fourth is you're going to try to forgive an enemy. And I believe there's one more in there.
And then it's the whole world, like the universal collective, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
That's the 5th one. So yeah, you go through each of those, get a comfortable meditation position, and you go through forgiving each one. You send loving kindness to each of those people.
And sometimes it's easy for us, I know for myself, if I was going to sit down or when I sit down to do a metta, it's really easy for me to send forgiveness towards my kids because they make mistakes and it's like a perfect image of everything that I want to complete myself. But for me to sit, and I'm not even a Type 1, for me to sit and forgive myself, quite honestly, it's hard. I really struggle with this. So really try to draw in and convince yourself of your forgiveness. Don't just go through the motions of saying, oh yeah, I'm not perfect, but tomorrow. Like really wrap that up, embody the thought of, hey, we make mistakes. We are not perfect, and that we are trying our best, and our best is appreciated.
Yeah. And you can get more specific instructions too if you want to remember. In our 10 experts got mindfulness activities in our freebie, which is in the link below. It has a meditation description in there that you can use.
Yeah, and when I think about forgiveness, now I think all Enneagram types need this, but Type 1s need it the most. There's a speech by Adam Roa, and it's a very viral speech. You can find it on Mind Valley, you can find it on YouTube, on Instagram. There's a speech, and he says that to treat yourself like someone you love. And think about that when you're trying to forgive yourself. Treat yourself like someone you love. If you're thinking about your loved one, it's easy to be like, oh, I forgive you. I love you so much. You're so great. It's okay if you make mistakes. Talk to yourself the same way.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. All right, Type 1s, we love you. We hope this helps you. Please let us know in the comments if you do the metta, or if you've tried a metta and you feel like it works, or if you have something else that you think that really has helped you to heal your heart chakra.